Hello everybody, my name is Rolak and welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode we didn't really get a whole lot done, to be perfectly honest. We did make our way all the way to Route 10, and more importantly to the Rock Tunnel, which we're going to be going into just after we defeat this trainer right here. So the Rock Tunnel is one of the first instances of us needing... Well, actually no, what am I talking about? First instance of using an HM to progress. That was practically like the last two instances of using it. We need a cut to get to Lieutenant Surge. We need a cut to get past Cerulean City. Also, I want to bring something up about Lieutenant Surge. He's like 10 feet tall in the anime. Because I was looking him up on the Bulbapedia. He is so freaking tall. Like, he towers over everybody. Sure, they're supposed to be like 10 and all, but I don't think Brock's supposed to be that young. But he's a freaking giant. Like, goddamn. He's huge. Also, I'm still confused about the whole American part. Like, is that actually still, like, canon? I think they actually retconned his name. Like, his title. Like, the Lightning... I think he's now known as the Lightning Lieutenant. Because previously he was known as the Lightning American? Something? I don't know. It's very confusing. Pokemon lore is very, very confusing. Alright, here we are in the Rock Tunnel. Oh, boy. Okay, so here's the issue. Do we actually have a Pokemon that can learn Flash? I think Lucky can learn it. Oh, he's the only one that can learn it. Alright, we're going to be teaching Lucky Flash. We're going to be getting rid of Slam because I haven't used it. And it's really not going to be all that helpful to me. Okay, we'll just skip over all this. Okay, we'll learn Flash. Here we go. To our Pokemon. Use Flash. There we go. That increases our sight radius by 100%. Holy crap. And we're going to put on a couple of repels. Or just one repel. Alright. So the Pokemon you can find here are mostly Pokemon we've gone over before. Ooh, another repel. Nice. I'm actually going to go over... You can find Mankey, Zubat, Geodude, as well as Machop and Onix. I've never actually gone over Machop or Onix, so I'm going to go over them right now. So Machop is your fighting type for this generation. There aren't really a whole lot of fighting types, except for, like, obviously like Mankey and a couple others. But Machop is one of the earliest and easiest fighting types you can grab. Machop and its evolutions, Machoke and Machamp. Machamp, by the way, you can only get by trading your Machoke, so it's going to be a slight hindrance in your path if you want a Machamp. They're really powerful. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not, like, bad Pokemon. They're really strong, but they're also really slow. That's the only downside to the Ma family. They're very slow, pack a punch. They're also quite defensive from time to time, but they're not your ideal fighting type. Fighting types are more or less... The only fighting type... Oh, Jesus, that was a crit. The only... Really, fighting types... People who use fighting types, they're usually either quick or have some use of defensive. Have some use of defense. God, it's confusing. They either have to be fast, mostly. Fighting types usually just have to be fast. That's usually why a lot of people chose, like later generations, like Lucario. The Steel type also helps. Minxiao, which is a very good Pokemon. A lot of, like, after I think this generation, a lot of Pokemon got actually pretty fast, which was quite impressive because I think there was a lot of fast fighting types in the Generation 3 games, like the Hoenn region. Not too sure about Johto. I think Johto, honestly, I think Generation 2 only added one new fighting type. And that was... No, it added two, technically. If you want to say that from a technical standpoint, they technically added two. But that's really debatable, to be perfectly honest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Slowpoke. Ooh, I'm going to switch up because it's dangerous. The other Pokemon that you can find here is Onix. We've seen Onix before. It was Brock's signature Pokemon. But we never actually went into detail about it because I forgot. So Onyx is a big rock and ground type. It's a big rock snake. That's pretty much all you're getting out of it because it's honestly not the most useful Pokemon in the game. It's got good defense. It's got probably one of the best. I think it's probably got the best defense in the entire game. I might be wrong about that. But Onyx, not the best. It's quite slow. It can pack a punch if you really want it to. But as it currently stands, it's not all that helpful because ooh, a revive. That's nice. Onyx can't evolve in this game. As far as I'm certain, I'm not 100% certain if you can evolve generation Pokemon, these Pokemon into their generation 2 evolutions because it's still generation 1. Like, we haven't progressed past any generation. This is confusing, so I'm going to explain it the best I can. This game, Fire Red and Leaf Green, were made after the first of the Generation 3 games. Ruby, Emerald, Ruby and Sapphire. Is it Sapphire? It was Sapphire. Yeah, Sapphire. Ruby and Sapphire. After those, that was Generation 3. In Generation 2 introduced a lot of evolutions to already existing Pokemon to Generation 1. So, I'm not entirely certain if you can actually evolve certain Pokemon into their evolution states in this game. Like, I'm not too sure if you can evolve Golbat and the Crobat. I don't think you can use any of the Eevees to evolve in the new ones. We'll go over that later. Oh, I don't think you can, actually, because there's no day and night cycle. Oh. Ooh, that's interesting, actually. But aside from that, yeah, I don't think you can actually get any evolution of any Pokemon from Generation 2 or 3. Like, that's really weird. Honestly, if you want the evolution of Onyx versus Steelix, you're not going to be getting him anytime soon if you're playing like an emulator or something. Because you need to trade to evolve him using an item called the Metal Coat. Something I didn't go into when I was explaining trading Pokemon. If you want to trade certain Pokemon to evolve, you have to equip them a certain item. Usually it's a, they can either be the Metal Coat, a Protector. Sometimes it's I think it was a King's Rock for some Pokemon. There's what's called, I think, a Dragon Scale. Most Pokemon just evolve by trading, so there's that. But aside from that, there's not a whole lot else for us to... There's not a whole lot to do in this game, to be perfectly honest. It's got a couple items. I can go over what the Revive does. I think that's our first Revive that we've encountered. I might be wrong. Or I just might not have been paying attention. Revives, if you only use it on a Pokemon that's fainted, if you use it on a Pokemon, it will revive the Pokemon, but it will set it to its half health. So you have a second chance of sending that Pokemon back out, but it's going to be a bit weaker. Unless you give it a potion or something. Oh man, there are trainers everywhere. Look, he's still level 24. We'll try to level him up a bit more. What was I going to say? I was just going to say something. Oh, there's a different type of revive called Max Revive, which is practically the same as a revive, except it actually fully restores the Pokemon's HP. She's level 25 Geodude. Good job. But the Max Revives are also the rarest, one of the rarest medicines. You can't buy them. You can buy Revives, but you can't buy Max Revives. I'm not too sure if it's in this game, but there are certain places in certain games where you can find like medicine shops. Not like the Pokemart, but like different medicine shops. Or like an herbal shop. There's this one item called the Revival Root, I believe it's called. That is probably one of the best items you can buy because it's practically a max revive. Like, just a max revive. It's really helpful. The only downside to it is that it lowers your Pokemon's, like, happiness, but happiness really doesn't give two damns about what it wants because it's so easy to raise it up. So, in reality, you shouldn't really care about happiness and just care about the Pokemon being revived. Then again, you should also be prepared to what you're trying to fight so you don't lose your Pokemon right away. You try to karate chop a bird? It's not gonna work, man. Alright. So I'm not too sure. I'm not actually too sure how like large this cave system is. It can't be that big. Like it just can't be. It's just a simple little path next to the next town. Yeah, we'll go for a break, see if that takes out Onyx. I've also been leaving in fights because I've mostly been talking over them and they're really not all that, you know, detrimental to anything. Alright. I think that's mostly it for trainers. I might be wrong. Nope, I am definitely wrong. Oh, I am most definitely wrong. Oh man, I'm just gonna cut out these fights because I'm running out of things to talk about. Oh boy, I hope it does. Alright, those trainers defeated. I get an item, escape rope. Escape ropes are practically useless to me because I have dig, but we're just gonna keep moving on. Alright. Moving onward in the lower levels. Got a couple of rocks for us to smash here, but we don't have rock smash, which is odd-ish. God, that was bad. What am I doing? I do not remember how long this cave is, and I really don't want it to keep going on for so long, but we're going to be fighting more people, because that's how it works. Oh boy. More repel wearing off, because that's how it always works. Only 100 steps, and that's the only one we can get it for a while now. Max Ether. Max Ether, I think, fully restores the PP of all your moves. Might be a bit different from how it works, but from how I remember, I cannot speak properly. I don't know why, but it's just this. There's not really a whole lot to talk about, to be perfectly honest. There's nothing, like, interesting going on at the moment. We're just going through a dark cave, trying to get out on the other side. Mostly cut out most things, but really it's not all that helpful. Need content for video, but I don't have anything to show off because there's nothing interesting because we're in a goddamn rock tunnel. When was the last time you saw a rock tunnel and say, hey, that's an interesting tunnel, I'm gonna go, like, talk about that with my friends. You don't talk about this kind of stuff with your friends. You talk about, like, other things that are interesting. If I walk up to my friends and say that I've discovered a really neat rock tunnel, then they wouldn't be interested about this. They wouldn't be interested about me, and they would probably say I'm not a good friend because I'm talking about stupid things that make them feel bad. I don't know where I'm going with this rant. It's really freaking weird. But basically, don't talk to your friends about rock tunnels. Nobody cares about rock tunnels except for maybe miners. Maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I think they'd be kind of scared of rock tunnels, to be perfectly honest, with them always, like, getting caved in or whatnot. I don't know how they work. There's more rocks here to smash. I don't have any rock smash. You're another trainer. I'm just going to cut this out because I'm getting kind of annoyed of this. Please let this be. Oh my god, how long is this place? I do not remember it being this. You know what? I'm just going to go and heal because this is getting kind of dicey. Lucky did faint. I'll just be right back. This is going to take a while. Alright, hopefully that does it. Because Lucky is asleep and at very low health. Again, Lucky is not durable. Look at that. He's at 9 HP. What are you doing? Oh, there's the exit. Finally, good god. Is there anything over here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, what is this? What does this say? Oh, okay. I guess that's just an indication that we're out here. Back up. Oh my god! Fine, I have that berry there. Pretty sure that's just another berry for, like, cooking stuff. Why did I think that wouldn't happen? Why did I think he wouldn't be a trainer? Of course he'd be a trainer. He's just standing there. Menacingly. God damn it. Alright. Hopefully that is it for all the fights. Are you another trainer? Are you kidding me? Why would you put 2 trainers here? Oh, Wukong's evolving, finally. Alright, level 28. Nice. Alright, Wukong has evolved into Primate. Nice. Try to learn Rage. Rage is an interesting move. Attack that becomes stronger each time the user is hit in battle. You know what? I'm going to forget Fury Swipes over that. Rage can be quite powerful. Use a move right away, and then if you get hit that turn, I think it increases the power of the move. Why? Alright, so Rage, use it. you hit them hard, and then if they hit you, it increases the damage of the move, which is very, very nice. And yeah, that's pretty much what it all does. You use it as you're getting hit, because I think if you use it against moves such as like maybe Fury Attack against a raging Pokemon, it'll like increase it each time it does. Anyway, we have made it to Lavender Town. You believe in ghosts? Really? So there are believers. What if we say no? I guess not. That white hand on your shoulder, I'm just imagining it. Okay, this is creepy. Lavender Town is notorious for being one of the creepiest places in the Pokemon universe. The name Raider. Okay, here you are. Okay, I am actually going to change the name of Cooper because it's kind of annoying, and I'm going to go check real quick to make sure there is a female Koopa Troopa named Coopette, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I actually found out that the full name of a female Koopa Troopa is Koopiku. Yep, that's what her name is now, and it fully fits her because it's a female, and it works. Not too sure who that character is. I think it's a character in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I honestly have never played the game, so I wouldn't know. But that is what it is. Bump the desk. Poor Cubone's mother was killed trying to escape Team Rocket. Yeah, this place is actually really dark, like lore-wise. Now then, this is the Pokemon Tower. Becalm the spirits of Pokemon. We are is there anything else for us to do in Lavender Town for the time being? This Fuji isn't here. Where'd he go? It's a warm Pokemon, nice to hug. He's really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned orphan Pokemon. Does this have anything to say? I don't think grand prize drawing. Alright. Alright. Stop doing that. Alright, so we've made it to Lavender Town. We're gonna figure out what's going on, or we're gonna check out this Pokemon Tower, because there's something interesting to go on along with this. So, next time in Pokemon Leaf Green, we're gonna be heading up this Pokemon Tower and seeing what we can find. See you guys then.